What's up, guys? This is the Gaming Platypus. And if I want to be honest on something, I have no idea what to do with my channel at this point. As you know, I am horrible at managing Let's Plays. In fact, the last 4 I attempted were all cancelled for this reason. Then it hit me. Because I made shorter, singular videos last summer as opposed to full Let's Plays, I think that's what I'll be doing from now on. Starting with a commentary on a video I've wanted to talk about for quite some time now. Top 10 Worst Mario Power-Ups by Comrade Kirillov. So without further ado, let's go! Wow, we're only 10 seconds in and we already have an intro maker intro. This isn't off to a good start.
In the video game world, Mario is a symbol of shining greatness, except for the occasional flop or failure. And today, I'll be showing you some of Mario's failures. And with that, I'll give you the top 10 worst Mario power-ups. Number 10.
So the countdown hasn't even really begun yet, and we're already seeing a few problems. For starters, the kid's voice has about as much emotion as Hayden Christensen in Attack of the Clones. He used a bunch of Mario images he found on Google to pan them around to make footage, and the music sounds like he played it through his microphone. Like I said, not off to a good start.
The Ice Flower. In New Super Mario Bros., there is a power-up called the Ice Flower. Once you get it, your character shoots out ice and freezes enemies in their path.
Kid, have you played Galaxy 1? Because it also shows up in that game and has a completely different function.
I don't like how it doesn't instantly kill them, and how it doesn't affect certain enemies.
Kid, have you played a Kirby game? Not everything will one-shot everyone. Also, did you know that you can pick up the enemies you froze with the ice flower and throw them at other enemies to kill them?
Another negative is that in caves, ice flowers emit little to no light.
Because ice doesn't produce light, does it?
Unlike fire flowers, which brings me to my next point. The ice flower is an uncreative ripoff of the fire flower, as both have nearly the same design and attack. Nearly.
Yeah, of course the ice flower is a ripoff of the fire flower. Because apparently the terms alternative and opposite don't exist.
Number 9. Red mushroom.
Red mushroom? What page of the Mario Wiki did you read? I've never heard anyone call a super mushroom that in my life.
Most people consider it a crime to put the red mushroom on this list, as it is a classic and it has no negative effects. But is it overrated? Let's do a little comparison first. The fire flower gives Mario the ability to shoot flames. The invincibility star, gives Mario the power of invincibility. But the red mushroom just gives Mario an extra hit before he dies.
And it gives you the strength to break bricks.
Which I understand is pretty good, and it does allow you to obtain the fire flower. And I recognize it is a classic, which is why I put it on number 9.
So if you didn't really say anything negative about the mushroom, why'd you put it on the list at all? Let alone higher than the ice flower. You know, a power-up you actually seem to hate?
Number 8. The penguin suit. The penguin suit is tedious, both on land and water. Mario is slow and clumsy on land, and quick and vulnerable to attack underwater.
Actually, the penguin suit doesn't affect Mario's ground movement at all, aside from preventing him from slipping on ice. Did you mix it up with the frog suit by any chance? Because that thing actually hinders Mario's ground movement. Also, how does being faster make you more vulnerable?
He also shoots ice, just like the ice flower, which is another negative about this suit.
Again, like I said with the fire flower, it's an alternative. Besides, you get the penguin suit later in the game than the ice flower.
Number 7. Helicopter Mario.
It's actually Propeller Mario, thank you very much.
The helicopter suit allows players to fly in the air for a few seconds, but Mario is now slower and clumsy, and is tedious and hard to control. Definitely not one of my favorite suits, and in order to get past the level, it requires skill with this suit.
Because apparently shaking one remote and pressing 3 directions on the D-pad is the hardest part of a Mario game since the entirety of the lost levels. Also, were you trying to say precision at the end, right there? Because I think you got cut off.
Number 6. Hammer Brothers suit from Super Mario Bros. 3. I thought this suit was a step in the right direction, but I don't like how Mario slides instead of walking. Why is Mario so red-colored now?
What do you mean? He's always been red.
Anyways, Mario can slide, then curl up into enemies to kill them. Which is cool, but they took the most annoying part of the Hammer Brothers suit with it. The throwing hammer. Seriously, you throw over the enemies, which means you have to be at a certain distance to hit them, which can be very frustrating.
Hey, give the hammer suit some credit. At least it tried to be different from the fire flower.
Number 5. Bee Suit Mario. In Super Mario Galaxy 2, there is a suit called the Bee Suit. You have to travel to the Honey Hop Galaxy to obtain the Bee Suit. Whoa, what? This is a galaxy? Okay, look at this. This is a galaxy. This is a galaxy. But this is not a galaxy.
Wasn't the video about power-ups and not astronomy? It's a fictional universe, let alone a Mario game. You can't expect it to be that realistic.
Anyways, when you obtain the Bee Suit for the first time, the first thing you realize that it sucks. You can't even get up the first wall, you can barely get to the other one. And the hovering is terrible. It's hard to control, and it's just a really bad idea.
That cliff was meant to teach you how to hover with the bee mushroom. And hovering isn't even a bad idea in a 3D platformer. Also, as much as I hate to admit it, I actually kind of agree with the next two entries, so we'll be skipping those.
Number 2. Pow Block. Like most Nintendo gamers, I enjoy the Mario Kart games. And Mario Kart Wii is no different.
If you saw the video where I talked about Wii games I grew up with, you'll know that I sadly did not grow up with Mario Kart Wii. Although I still have one point to make against this. After exclusively talking about power-ups that showed up in mainline games, why are you suddenly talking about one that showed up in a spin-off, and one that originated in mainline games at that?
In number 1, drumroll please. The white Tanuki suit is new, and is from Super Mario 3D Land. After losing about 5 times, a block will pop up with the invincibility leaf, which then gives you the white Tanuki suit. The Tanuki suit in Super Mario Bros. 3 was awesome. You could slide, hit things with your tail, and turn into stone to prevent death. But now with the Tanuki suit, Nintendo basically says, okay, you can't beat this level, here, take this.
Did you know that the original Tanuki suit is in 3D Land as well?
This takes all the fun out of video games. The point of video games is challenge, and you know that some 5-year-old is just gonna get it so he can get through the game. The white Tanuki suit disgusts me, and I hope they remove it from any future installments of the Super Mario Bros. Games.
Excuse me, but the point of video games is not challenge. It's fun. There have been games that were easy and still great, as well as games that were ruined for being too goddamn hard. And in case you were wondering, yes, that's actually how the video ends. Didn't even try to add in some kind of end screen. You could have at least done what Meta527 does with his videos and just teased your next video and nothing more. Like, what if this video ended abruptly without any build-up at all? Ahem. As I was saying, this kid's editing and narration are off, and the points he makes are trash. So that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Okay, Endcard, you can finish my video now.